All right, so this whole week is about just doing a review on everything we've done with quadratics so far and a catch up, focusing mainly on the most important things. So for most of us, this is going to be a review, but if you haven't been following along or for whatever reason you got behind, this is a good opportunity to catch up. So first thing, a quadratic looks something like this. And just kind of making an example here. This is not perfect, but that's okay. So it basically goes up and it comes back down, or it might have gone the other way, goes down and comes back up. This is actually new for everybody. This is called a parabola. So that the shape of this graph, when you hear that word, and you definitely will see that word a lot, that is a parabola. And so it just refers to the shape of the graph. Okay. So there are some really important features here that we've learned about. So the first one is the zeros. Let me do that in green. So the zeros are where it crosses the x-axis. So right here and right here. So that's what we need to remember, is that they are the x-intercepts. And there's another really important thing that we're going to see this unit is that zeros are also called roots. And you're going to see me use these two words interchangeably this unit. So we'll see zeros a lot, but then we'll also refer to roots. And then actually later we'll refer to solutions as well, but let's just stick it to zeros and roots right now. So those 2 points. The other really important point is the vertex. So the vertex is, in this case, it's this point where it goes all the way up and then doesn't look perfect on my graph right here, but it's the point where it switches from going up to coming back down. Now, because this isn't perfect, it looks like it bumps out more. Should be perfectly go up and then perfectly come back down, but it's that highest point right there. Okay, and the vertex is also referred to as either the minimum, so minimum, or maximum, depending on which way the graph is facing. Okay, so you'll need to, you'll see these words as well sometimes. So in this case, it's a maximum. Okay. The other thing we talked about was the equations. So if we go over to our equations, there's two different ones. There's the standard form and there's the factor form. And we're mainly going to be starting with the standard form. It looks something like this. Whoops. Where you have ax squared plus bx plus c. And a, b, and c, those are just numbers. So they might be 1, might be 10, whatever. It could be 1x squared plus 2x plus 3, something like that. So that's our standard form. Then we also have the factor form. Looks like this. Okay, and in this case, h and k are also just numbers. Okay, and this whole unit, what are we trying to do? Well, the whole point of this unit is to sketch. So that's we're trying to sketch a graph, but it's kind of difficult because we sketch a graph starting with this equation, the standard form equation. Well, in order to do that, we need to be able to switch this form into this form. So what we've been working on is how do we switch this form to this form so that I can find my zeros? Well, the way we've been doing that is factoring, and we're going to review that later in this, basically for the rest of this classwork. So how do I factor? Sorry, let me go factoring. And the reason we do that is so that we can find those three key pieces. When we want to sketch something, we need to find those zeros. So we need to find both zeros and we need to find the vertex. The vertex is a little bit trickier and it has to do with the zeros. So we are mainly going to focus on how do I find the zeros from this. That's what we've been doing this whole unit. That's what we're going to keep doing for the first part of quarter 4 as well.